What is up, baseball fans? Chris Jardine here, aka Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team, back with another episode of our flagship program, This Week in Perfect Team. Now, I'm going to be very transparent right off the top of the show here. I have had a metric ton of technical difficulties in the 90 minutes leading up to this show. Nothing has seemed to want to cooperate. Literally nothing has seemed to want to cooperate with me. That being said, the content that we're going to reveal tonight is live. What's going on? Everyone's saying hi in the chat. What's going on? I see Nameless Poet there. Mick Dog, what's going on, buddy? Trips, how you guys doing? So the content we will be revealing tonight, the content is live. It's in the game. Community requested content number 1. On the show tonight, I will not have any attributes to go along with the cards. So I have the cards. We have the overalls. I know who they are. I don't have the splits or the attributes or anything like that. So that's going to be a bit of a mystery until some people start pulling them and you guys see them in the Discord and you guys see them on the forums and on Twitter and stuff. And that, so a bit of a snafu in that regard. You're not going to be able to know if they can bunt. Unfortunately, you're going to have to find them in the game. We'll rip some packs later. And we will try to pull a couple of these guys and see if we can't discover their ratings the old fashioned way. I don't really think... no, I don't even know what they are. I don't even know. Like, I know what their overall rating is, but I have no idea what the attributes are. Beyond to get a little technical without getting technical, there's a file I get. I had an issue with the file. I couldn't open it. And all the people that I need to fix it are on the other side of the world, and they're all rightfully sleeping. So, Mother's Day kind of threw me off. Why did the countdown timer stop? Because the stream is live. Why would we have a countdown timer when the stream is live? That seems kind of pointless. We did reveal one card on Twitter earlier today. So let's go into this week's ups and downs. The roster update for week 8, which you can find the full details of which can be found right here. If you're looking for the full details, if you're watching live, the link is in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the video description down below. I think I say that every week, and I never actually put it in the description down below. So taking a look at some guys that are on their way up this week. George Springer goes up 5. So continuing his big climb this season to jump into Diamond. Jose Alvarado, who you can also see on the screen, jumping up to a Diamond. Michael Conforto and Chris Paddock making the jump to Diamond as well. Kyle Hendricks, DJ LeMahieu, Josh Bell, Michael Brantley, Gregory Polanco jumping up to the gold level. Going on the way down, Altuve, Grandal, and Minter all drop out of Diamond down to gold. And then Starling, Marte, Robinson, Cano, Mitch Haniger, Marcel, Ozuni. See, guys, we can't make it through one stream without some sort of just horrific typo. Ozuna, Quintana, and Segura all go down to silver. Where we released the whole... That's a new guy. You guys haven't heard about this new Marcel Ozuna guy. He's a new guy. He struggled. He's down to He's down 2 to 78. All right. Let's see. Let's do, is it this one? Boom. Let's take a look at some leaders from last week. No real high averages last week. The best being Tony Gwynn with a 382. It's some 370s down there. You had Negro Leagues John Henry Pop Lloyd with a 372 up in the Perfect Leagues. Nice. You also had future legend Vlad Guerrero with a 369 in the Perfect Leagues. Nice to see that as well. Let's take a look at some homers because everybody digs the long ball. It helps if I hit the big green button. 60, Aaron Judge. Look at this. Colorado Rockies in the iron level IC 3031 with a 60 spot and a 59 spot from Aaron Judge and Joey Gallo, respectively. Holy moly. Definitely trotting out some high level power. Joey Gallo with 55 here in the Bronze League, and Joey Gallo with 51 in the Silver League. Is this going to be a Joey Gallo? That's a record breaker. Babe Ruth with 50 in the Diamond League. We'll flip over real quick. Let's go take a look at the Perfect Leagues. Led by some Babe Ruth with 46, 45. And you see all the different attributes there. Let's go take a look at RBIs. Lou Gehrig with 167 for DKGO in the Bronze League. Perfect Leagues, we had future legend Vlad with 151 and Babe Ruth with 151 as well. You had another future legend Vlad in here with 149. Future legend Vlad having a pretty solid week all around here. You had Gabby Cravath, who's always a big RBI guy. For sure. Hey, K-Sharp, I tried to get your attention in the Discord. I accidentally deleted the image that you sent me that I wanted to share. And literally the whole reason why we have the next segment. Because I'm an idiot. Which I think everybody is pretty much well aware of at this point. Idiocy. Stolen base. Whoa! 149 stolen bases for Ty Cobb in the Perfect Leagues. That's got to be an all-time record, right? Yep, 149 will be the Perfect Team 20 record by 13 stolen bases. Huai Chan, man, oh man. 149. Yeah, in Perfect Team 20, yeah. King Kelly with 123, also in the Perfect Leagues for the Delaware Destroyers. That is, man, 149 stolen bases. That is crazy. That's a crazy amount of steals. That is, man. See a lot of the usual suspects on here. Cobb, Mondesi, Billy Hamilton, Brock, Clyde the Glide. Cool Papa Bell almost breaking into the 100 down here with 98. Man, that's a lot of stolen bases. Take a look at pitching wins. See how Jeff did this week, chat. Geez, he barely made the list. Cy Young, 34 wins for the Everett Aqua Sox in the Perfect Leagues. Kurt Schilling with 30 wins in the Perfect Leagues as well, which is pretty solid. There's a Hardware Heroes Frank Larry. That might be the first time I've ever seen that card for the new Valeria Dragons of the Iron Leagues. Yeah, I'll see if I can. I should be able to get it in there. Let me. Let's see. Just a second, guys. You guys are seeing how the sausage is made right now, chat. Oh, good. When you send me the original, it brought all my history back. So that's good. Save image as here. Done. X down this plus add. This is how we work, chat. There it is. Even as a name. Okay. X out of this. Go down. Right on. All right. I got it in there. We'll be able to show that off, so that's good. Cool. Glad to get that squared away. So we had two 30-game winners last week with Young and Schilling. Like I said, that Frank Larry I've never seen. So that's an interesting card. I might have to look him up. There's my boy Tim Keefe rolling around down there on the Flagstaff 49ers. I like it. Let's take a look at some saves. Sean Kelly with 56, Ty Buttrey with 55. You know, I've noticed you don't see a lot of high save totals. I figured by now we'd have some 60-game save performances, but it just doesn't happen. You just don't see a whole lot of really, really high save totals. The highest to date is 59 from Rafael Betancourt. So really, we haven't had anyone hit. Is that the 77, Frank Larry? I have no idea. Someone in the chat might know. I can't click on it from here. Somebody might know what Frank Larry that was just from looking at it. You can see Lee Smith, that peak Lee Smith for Jason Hedgecock up in the perfect leagues. You have Ewell Blackwell also. Lots of interesting names on the leaderboard. It was a hardware hero, yep, if I remember correctly. Here's some ERAs, 1.19 for Walter Johnson in the Silvers. Walter Johnson has been very dominant on this list, especially in the top part. You see here, the Perfect Leagues, 1.67 ERA, 1.69 ERA. That's in the Bronze Leagues as well. You got your usual smattering. Must be a couple Pedros on there. There's the Negro League Satchel Paige. We have a live Trevor Bauer. We have some Schillings. People really like that Schilling. The peak that we introduced by mistake last year. Let's go look at K's. Dwight Gooden with 356 strikeouts last week for B. Roble in the iron level. Sandy Koufax, the peak variety, up in the bronze level with 354. You had Walter Johnson, Dwight Gooden, Lefty Grove, Feller, another Johnson, a Koufax. Scherzer, Gibson, Sad, Sam Jones, Koufax, Feller, Dean, Feller, Mario Soto, Feller, and Sale, all with 300 plus strikeouts last week. The ERA only considers qualified ERA, I believe, on the leaderboards. I think it only considers people who could win the ERA title. So they would have had to have, 160 innings pitched or 162 innings pitched. So it's all starters. You would assume there would be some relievers in here if it wasn't qualified ERA. So they're definitely just going with qualified stuff. Let's take a look at Ks per nine. Something we don't normally look at. I want to see if this includes reliever. This might be an interesting reliever stat. I think it only includes starters too. It does. Because you definitely have some relievers that are higher than. I'll have to see what we can do about getting some relievers up in this particular area. There's definitely some people that use relievers on a regular basis, into the hundreds of innings. When I had Satchel Paige last year, I used him for upwards of 110, 120 innings a year, but never enough to get him on any kind of leaderboard. Let's take a look. I forgot to look at OPS before we hop on out of here, because everybody loves their OPS. Babe Ruth 1.18 or 1.180 for the Northern Hawks in the Iron Leagues. Lots of 1+ OPSs. None of them in the perfect leagues, right? So we'd have to go take a look and see. KLCS 77 with the Texas Texans. Ty Cobb. So only 4 guys with a 1 or higher OPS in the perfect leagues. 4 guys. Compare that to the Iron League, which probably has at least 20. And I mean that go well. They have almost 50. They have more than 50. That goes to show you the difference in pitching styles and that as well. All right, so let's get out of this. So let's go back. Turn the leaders off. So one thing I wanted to show you guys was I had asked some people in the Discord, just kind of off the cuff. K-Sharp had sent me a message yesterday saying, hey, this cool thing happened to my team. I don't know if it's ever happened before. So that kind of gave me the idea, well, I'd like to collect a few things just to see some achievements that people had. So this one was sent in by Nameless Poet, our resident stolen base guru. He was very proud of the fact that he achieved the 3 stolen base achievement 10 times last season, which I think is pretty incredible. 10 times achieving 3+ stolen bases in a game. So thank you for submitting that, Nameless Poet. This one comes from Buck Cheeks, who was proud of the fact that his Nolan Ryan pitched 73 1/3 innings last season and did not give up a home run. So he was glad that his Nolan Ryan managed to get through 73 innings of a season and not give up a home run. So that is good as well. This one comes from Magus 978, who wanted to share the season that his Shohei Ohtani put up. 125 runs, 203 hits, 50 homers, 153 RBIs, a 639 slugging percentage, and a 1.030 OPS, and an 8.1 WAR. All of those led his Iron League. That's a pretty darn good season for Shohei Ohtani and Magus's Iron League team. And then, like I said, I wanted to share this one, which came from K-Sharp. All 5 of his starting pitchers in the perfect league last season had 20 or more wins. He said that it came down to Wade Hoyt on the last day of the regular season to get the 20th win. I'm assuming this has probably happened before, but it's the first time I've seen it where somebody has 20 wins all across the board. So congratulations, K-Sharp. Thanks for sending those in, guys. I appreciate it. That's a lot of fun. I'm going to hit this because I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid season there for K-Sharp. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time everybody has been waiting for. This is the first community requested content for Perfect Team 20. For those of you who are not familiar with this, we do take community requests for content. There is a link in the chat. If you are watching this on the YouTube archive, the link is going to be down below. We do have right now, the last time I checked, so a few weeks ago, we had over 600 individual entries for that people have submitted. Obviously, we can only pick 6, but keep them coming because as of right now, if I remember the schedule correctly, we're going to have, I think, 7 of these this year. At least 6. At least 6 community requested content, and I think it might actually be 7. So definitely feel free to send your suggestions in. There's a little box there where you can type in, your reasoning. Obviously, we can't just pound 6 perfect cards in here when we do this. But like I said, I really do enjoy reading, especially some of the guys. Some of you guys are really, really super passionate about some of these cards, which I really enjoy seeing. I'm really glad to see the level of involvement that you guys put into these. So anyway, like I said earlier, for tonight, I don't have any individual attributes, so I'm just going to have the cards and their overall rating. So that is what it is. You'll have to leave it to your imagination for tonight. So let's jump in and see who we got. First up, 1995 Dante Bichette. Somebody I get asked about on an absolutely regular basis. In 1995, Bichette led the National League with 40 homers, 128 RBIs, and a .620 slugging percentage. I was actually quite surprised to find out that we did not have a Bichette card in the game. I was like, what? We don't have a Bichette card in the game? At all? Dishnet with the high-level troll out here. His bunt rating is 317. And again, guys, these cards are available in packs right now. And again, as always, I always say this, but if you bought packs earlier, yesterday, 2 weeks ago, you haven't opened them yet, that's perfectly fine, because the cards are only generated when you open the pack. So if you bought packs previously, you can still pull these cards. No worries in that particular regard. Let's keep it moving with 2013 Bartolo Colon. 77 overall historical all-star, 18-6 with a 2.65 ERA, 3 shutouts, 190 and a third innings pitched, and a 1.16 whip. I love that you guys are the Twitch chat is literally just making up ratings. It's funny. You know what, guys? Somebody actually commented on the YouTube video from last week asking why the hell I'm always talking about the bunt rating for all the cards, because people on YouTube can't see the Twitch chat. I had to say, at this point, the bunt rating on cards has basically become a meme. So I thought that was kind of funny. I figured it was only a matter of time before somebody on the YouTubes asked about why we're always talking about bunt rating on the cards. So 77 Oakland A's 2013, big sexy Bartolo Colon. Boom, in perfect team. Bartolo has 1 power. What's the 2013? It's not the 2017 Bartolo, Matt. What year did he hit the home run? 2017? 2017 or 2016? When did Bartolo hit the home run? Chat, that's the question. Bartolo, the masters of live TV chat, home run. It's like the first thing that comes up. Career home runs, 1. May 8th, 2016. May 7th, 2016. So we'll have to get a 2016 Bartolo. Okay. There you go. Whenever he hit his homer. Duly noted, chat. We need like a one-off out of position content set. Duly noted. Let's keep moving. You might have saw this card on Twitter earlier today from our good friend, Out of the Park Baseball, head of community, TJ Lowerman, a.k.a. That Sports Gamer. 1894, Hugh Duffy from the Boston Braves. In 1894, Duffy led the league in hits, doubles, homers, batting average, OPS, and total bases. How did I determine what cards to select? So basically, there's no real science to it, Lobat. When I'm looking at the community requested stuff, I try to have it somewhat balanced. So like I try to pick like 3 hitters and 3 pitchers, or at a minimum I try to go 4 and 2. We try to keep both sides of the game represented. I try to go to different eras. So like I try to stay away from like doing all 80s or all 70s or all 90s or all 40s. So we have a couple of old cards, a couple of middle cards, a couple of later on cards. And I try to spread it out too, because I know we're going to do multiple of these throughout the year. So like I said, I don't want to roll out 6 diamonds or 6 100. I like to spread it out. I want the contents to be balanced when we're doing this. So yeah, that's kind of part of that, what goes into it. And like I said, if someone has a really compelling story or a compelling reason, I can be mildly persuaded as well. So Hugh Duffy, 1894 Hugh Duffy, boom, in perfect team right now. Let's keep moving. This one, baby, this one is these last 3 cards. 2 of which are 2 of the most requested cards by far on the community requested sheet. And one of them is a guy who I didn't know much about, but was requested several times. So let's take a look first at Peak David Ortiz. Historical legend David Ortiz, Big Papi himself. There is not going to be a Tebow. No Tebows. Big Papi, a career 286, 385, 52 slash line, 541 home runs, 1,768 RBIs, 1,419 runs, and 2,472 hits. I love the sour Yankees fans comments in the chat. Nick Waddick, I'm looking at you. What is his bunt rating? There is no bunt rating. He's got to have a negative 1,000 bunt rating. Tim Gross, I would love to do that, but that's something we don't have the license to put in the game. We've got that question a lot. Things like other fictional video game characters or like movies and stuff. That's a licensing issue in and of itself. So unfortunately, it's not something that we can do. So again, Peak David Ortiz is something that has been requested a lot. I think the best David Ortiz card, the only one we have, is like a silver. There you go, Matt chiming in with some solid. What is this? Matt chiming in with some solid. Looking at the ratings. We'll get that fixed up for next week, chat. So, and we're gonna pull one of these in a few minutes on the stream anyway. So there you go. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, another guy. Similar era, one of the best third base seasons ever offensively in the history of baseball. And this guy absolutely hates it when you touch his head. 2004 Hardware Heroes Adrian Beltre. 2004, Beltre finished runner-up in the MVP voting and won a Silver Slugger after hitting 48 home runs with the Dodgers. Again, a card that I really had on my short list when we did the community requested contents for 19. Wasn't someone that made it into the game, but definitely someone that I had high on my radar that we get a lot of requests for, that I really wanted to try and get into the game this year. And really happy that we were able to make that happen, because this Beltre card is going to be absolutely insane. Probably a low bunt rating, not going to lie. And his defense should be really high as well. I think that defense will be part of the reason why his rating is up to a 95 overall. And last but not least, he may not have the name recognition that some of these other guys in this content set have had. But there is no turning your nose up at the season that this guy put up in 1914. Yes, we're going all the way back to 1914. And much to the chagrin of Nick Waddick, we are also going back to the Red Sox. The highlight, and it'd be hard to say, with a set with a Pete Ortiz and an Adrian Beltre, that this guy right here is the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you perfect Dutch Leonard. That one is definitely worth a horn. In 1914, Dutch Leonard was 19-5 with a 0.96 ERA. 0.96 ERA, which is absolutely insane. A .886 whip, 224 innings pitched, had 176 strikeouts. I know that what the first question is going to be, what record did he break? Dutch Leonard is the modern day record holder for lowest qualified ERA in a season. And it is second all time if you go back to the 1880s and Tim Keefe's season. So there you go. So the record breaker for the best modern day ERA by a starter. How did he lose 5 games with a .96 ERA? I don't imagine his offense was very good back in those days. Yeah. Talk to Jacob deGrom. You want to talk about a guy with a minuscule ERA and didn't deGrom have a losing record last year? So there you go, guys. Dutch Leonard is a lefty and is our newest addition to the perfect card Rolodex, I guess is the best way to put it. So there you have it, folks. All of these cards, as I have said previously, are available in Perfect Team right now. The 65 Dante Bichette, 2013 Bartolo Colon, the peak David Ortiz, the 1894 Hugh Duffy, 2004 Adrian Beltre, and the perfect 100 Dutch Leonard. All cards submitted by you guys, the community. I absolutely love community requests. For those of you who were around in Perfect Team 19, you guys know how much I love doing the community requested sets because you know what? You guys do the work for me. You guys make wonderful recommendations. I've already started planning out the next set of community requests because there's just so many good ones. So make sure you guys keep them coming. Again, if you're watching live, the link is in the chat where you'll be able to submit your cards. Get them in. There are no bad ideas except if Tim Tebow is involved. Tim Tebow is a very bad idea. Don't submit that. But any other ideas are wonderful ideas. And again, all of these cards were submitted by one or multiple members of the community. Now, of course, you guys out there in Streamland, well, you guys probably want your chance to rip some of these packs and get one of these cards. So there's no reason why we shouldn't give away 3 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. You guys know what to do. Exclamation point ticket in the chat. One time and one time only gets you guys in the draw to win 10,000 perfect points for either OOTP 19 or OOTP 20. Again, most of you guys are regulars at this point and you guys know what to do. If you win, please whisper me on Twitch or whisper the OOTP Developments account on Twitch. Or you could DM me directly in the Discord if you prefer. Let me know your username, your team name, and if you want them for 19 or 20. Please keep in mind, I say this every week, and somebody always forgets. If your team name is capitalized, I need the capitalization. Case matters. Case matters when you're talking about the usernames for a perfect team. So again, if you do win, please make sure you send it to me in the proper case. So we're going to give it a minute here for everybody to get in. We have 78 entries right now. Thank you guys, as always, for coming out to the stream and for being a wonderful part of this community, a wonderful part. I really enjoy doing this show each and every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. After we're done, after we do the giveaway, we will wrap up the main show. If you guys want to stick around, I'm going to rip some packs on my account and try to get into some of these new cards that we just found. Surely it's not going to happen because you guys have seen my pack luck as of late. The tickets are working. Yep, the tickets are working. The tickets are working. They are... It's just like I said, the tickets don't always, once everyone starts entering it for spam reasons, it doesn't always give you the response. When there's like 50 people trying to buy a ticket all at once, it's not going to respond 50 times for spam reasons. So it just, it kicks out for a bit and then it catches up. But I could see the live count of how many people are in, and it's going all the way up. So we'll leave it open for another 20 seconds. But like I said, guys, I appreciate all you guys coming by as always. If you're brand new here to the Twitch channel, we are live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time with This Week in Perfect Team. Make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. If you're watching this archive on our YouTube channel, listen, come by. Get a Twitch account. Come by Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action live. There you go. There you go. Twitch plays OOTP. Oh, man, that would be something. All right, guys. We're going to stop the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. The giveaway is now closed. We're going to draw our winners again. For anyone who wins, holler at me. Let's get some Bless RNGs in the chat. Congratulations to our first winner, Uncle Puffy. Uncle Puffy's won himself 10,000 perfect points. Next up, we have Pockets Ain't Full. Pockets Ain't Full. And thirdly, Randstone. So congratulations to Uncle Puffy, Pockets Ain't Full, and Ran Stone. As always, guys, like I said, make sure you whisper me here on Twitch, or if you're in the Discord, DM me in the Discord, and I will get you those points when I'm done with the after hours stream later on. So make sure you guys holler at me. The sooner, the better. Well, guys, that is going to do it for the main episode of This Week in Perfect Team. Again, I've got a 25 set of packs loaded up on my account, ready to go. So we're going to rip 25 packs right after the break here. If you guys are going to hang around, we're going to flip to the other screen. We're going to be down for about 10, 15 seconds. We're right back. If you guys are going to bail out, I appreciate all you guys coming by. Make sure you guys hit that follow button at the top of the screen. Make sure you guys follow us all around the internet, guys. Twitter.com/OTB Perfect Team, Twitter.com/OTB Baseball, Facebook.com/OTB Baseball. You can find our forums over at otbdevelopments.com/board. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/OTB Developments, and jump in our Discord, discord.gg/OOTP, 3,500 members strong. Jump in there. As always, guys, I have been Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.